speaking of crazy stuff, our headlining act I'm bringing up right now. He started on this stage 18 years ago this weekend. He's celebrating his 18th anniversary. The sometimes crazy, but always hilarious Marv Conner. Give him a big round of applause.
How about that intro music, everybody? Big hand for the intro music. I fucked it up, just so you know. I don't care. I'm wearing adult diapers. I can do whatever I want. I can piss while I'm talking to you right now. Quit looking down there, sir. Quit looking. Eyes are up here. Eyes are up here. You know the power you have when you can piss while you're talking to people? Do you know? The amount of energy it takes to do that, to give someone straight in the eye, and you're just taking a leak right in front of them. You can just go, I could be buying a car off of you, right? And I'd say, 1 second. Oh, too much water today. Okay, what were we talking about? You're thinking about that too much. You, eyes up here, eyes up. It's not. I'm kidding. I don't wear adult diapers because I have to. I wear them because I want to. That's right. They're great. Adult diapers are great. You know what? If you can't afford heated car seats, adult diapers. Oh, yeah. You're saying, oh, but when I'm passing you in the winter and I'm smiling and you're freezing. And adult diapers are kind of like mufflers, too. They kind of... You get them charcoal activated. Or... You guys, that's a genius idea. This guy, he's going to put GM out of business, this guy. With this. Here's the thing about adult diapers. I'm going to do the whole hour on adult diapers, just so you know ahead of time. When you take them off and they're clean, am I a success or a failure? What am I? How should I feel about myself for wearing? All right, I wish you guys understood happiness the way that I understood being happy. I'm celebrating today. Whose birthday is it? I'm celebrating. It's 18 years tonight on stage, making me laugh. 18 years tonight. I started as a male stripper. So if you guys don't start laughing, I will start taking my clothes off. And you're going to see 9 inches. It's a crack of my ass, but it's 9 inches. See, I'm in show business, motherfuckers! Thank you very much for being part of this. This is my DVD tonight. I'm taping it for, maybe it'll be on Showtime, maybe HBO. Maybe they'll toss out in the street and cars will run it over. Maybe people use it for coasters for their coffee. Whatever, it's my DVD. And I'm excited about it, so thank you for being part of that. This guy here is in charge of it. He's a very famous independent filmmaker, Jorge Delarosa. And just so you know, if you're interested in making a porno, he's probably available at reasonable rates.
Not under that name.
It's Gaucho Cowboy if you want to look for him on Tinder. I don't even know if that's Mexican. I don't know Mexican. You know what they called me in middle school? My name's Marvin. What'd they call me, everybody? No, that's not insulting. What'd they call me? Come on, Marvin Gaye. Hey, gay. Hey, gay Marvin. Hey, Marvin Gaye. Hey, gay. Hey, gay. Hey, gay Marvin. Hey, gay. So what? The last guy that said this to me, I grabbed him, I pinned him up against the wall, and I kissed him so hard. And I said, now who's... Never mind. Never mind. I did not think that through. Oh, some of you recognize me from TV. Did you see me on television, anyone? I was on the first season of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? 8th show. I missed the first question. Okay, that's kind of fucking mean of you guys. And fuck you. It was hard. It's a hard question. The question was name the San Francisco tree. Anyone? I said Richard Simmons. So, see, he's a gay guy in San Francisco. I don't care. You know, I'm pretty liberal because I went to a transsexual's wedding. I didn't know it was a transsexual's wedding until our honeymoon. That's when. A good marriage is communication. I give you guys, married people, make some noise for me so I know where you're at. You got to communicate. My first wife and my wife, she passed away because we had a murder-suicide pact. And she didn't really give me a sound date for my part of the. So what I'm saying is communicate to your wives. Make sure your marriage is. It's a public service announcement. That's not right. I found out too when you get married, sometimes you still got to take care of business yourself, guys. Sometimes you still got to self-service island. You know what I'm talking? But your wives, they do not want to know about it. They want to pretend that you are sexually fulfilled, and it's your job as a good husband not to let them know. Yeah, I went 25 years. I'm pretty proud. 25 years I getting caught. I did. Yeah. Here's what happened though. I got caught. What's that? You would watch? I'll be doing a show on the internet in about an hour after the show. Anyways, I went 25 years without getting caught. But what happened was I fell asleep and left the towel in bed. And my wife could be cool about this, right? She should say, she could go over, take the towel, toss it in the hamper, say, no, not my wife. She walks over to this towel. She picks it up. She wakes me up and says, what is this towel in bed for? 25 years of good performance, husband stuff, hiding it perfectly. So I lied. I said the cat threw up, and I cleaned with that towel right there. Okay. I think I got it made, not my wife. She starts expecting the towel now. She goes, well, no wonder the cat threw up. It looks like it jizzed in its mouth. That is ridiculous. You cannot get a cat's mouth open that far. I did that joke in Pittsburgh, and a guy from the back yelled, yeah, and the teeth hurt too. I said, sit down, Roethlisberger, shut the fuck up. Fuck the Steelers! Woo! Browns fan! Woo, 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 woo. I'm only Browns fan too? No Browns fans? What, you leave me fucking hanging, people? We got a new quarterback. Sure, he throws interceptions like the other guy, but who gives a fuck? We don't go for the games anyways, do we? No. NFL starting tonight. You guys like that? We had first female ref last year. Remember that? First female ref? I didn't like it because I could just hear it right now. Her first call. I remember her first call she made. She comes out and she goes, 15 yards, number 57. He knows what he did. Land of champions. The Cavs won a championship. Fucking A, right? Like, I can do anything I want to do. My wife and I have an agreement. I can do anything I want to do as long as they don't have fun. So I can be a Browns fan. But I can't watch the Cavs anymore because I can have sex with any woman I want because no one has fun, apparently. All right, I wish you guys understood loneliness. They don't get, no one's going to fuck me. That's the point. Because I'm wearing a diaper. Yes, good point. Good point. Would that freak you out if you start to make love to a guy and he's just a second? Oh, it's still clean. Am I a success or a failure? How do I feel about this? I took that Ancestry DNA test. Anyone else take that? Do not do it. You can find out horrible things about yourself. Like I discovered I killed Nicole Brown. I did. I'm sorry, OJ. That was a science joke. No one got it. All right. Nicole Brown was the wife of O.J. Simpson. She was slaughtered. There was DNA everywhere. Mostly O.J.'s. But he was found not guilty somehow. I can't, you know what? I can't even watch a football game at home with my wife, though, because of the innuendos she comes up with. They'll say something like, looks like they settled for 3. My wife goes, I know somebody else has got to settle for 3. And she laughs and giggles. And they'll say, looks like they're in a hurry-up offense. My wife goes, I know somebody else in a hurry-up offense. And she laughs and giggles. And finally they said one I could use. They said, that hole is big enough to drive a truck to. I started to say something. Everything went black. I don't know what happened. Had to go to the hospital was the point. You know what? They cut your diapers off at the hospital. They don't care if it's soiled or not. They don't care. Any nurses out there? Nurses? You guys fucking do anything? Here's a public service announcement. Do you guys know, and this is really important, guys, pay attention to this, that the number one cause of a penis injury is getting your penis caught in your zipper. Who's it happened to? Come on. Yeah. But it's a lie, isn't it? That's not what. Here's the number one cause of penis injury is people coming in the room unannounced. That's what causes. I make my wife wear a cowbell all around the house. Just see, the bell will let me know she's coming, and I won't get the dick caught in the zipper. I did something to make my wife happy. Maybe ladies appreciate this. I stopped and asked for directions. You ladies like that? Yes. I was looking for a G-spot. Yeah. I found it. It's at the jewelry counter at Macy's. That's where it is. I did something. My wife, because I'm on the road a lot, she says she thinks I'm cheating on her. So she got on the internet and bought a sperm detector. Yeah. What? That makes any sense. I'm supposed to have sperm. She goes, oh, that's not what the ad says. The ad says, if you're out golfing with your buddies and you come home and I check your underwear and I find sperm in them, you weren't golfing. You were cheating on me, you son of a bitch. I said, well, whoever's written that ad has never chipped in from off the green, have they, honey? That'll put juice in your shorts, is the point. All right, I wish there was more golfers in the crowd. The happiness of a chip in. So I found something for her. I'm a good husband. I got on eBay. I found her a product. And check this out. I recommend this product. You guys can look it up. It's on the internet. It's a product called Yummy Cum. It's pills that you take that turns your man junk into a fruit smoothie machine, basically. It's true. It's got acai berries, pineapple, cinnamon. It just makes. It's supposed to make your cum taste delicious. I don't know. You'll be drinks for the whole neighborhood if you want. Oh my God, the drinks they make at that house. How do they do it? So I bought it for her. She goes, you know what? Your birthday's coming up. We're going to do this. You take the pills, and we'll try it out. So I'm like, all right. But you could take 2 pills every day, but there's no way I'm going to get that many blowjobs. I'm like special occasion blowjobs in my life right now. You know, anniversaries. The only other time, divorces, I get a blowjobs when I'm divorced, and I know, not from her, but. Anyway, she says, take the pills. So you got to take 8 pills for one day. 8 pills, 5 hours before you get the blowjob. Okay, so that means you got to last 5 hours of saying something stupid, right? It's like, so it was a morning. She says, let's get this over with. She said, so I took the 8 pills, and now I got to go 5 hours. I'm like, honey, breakfast was so good. Thank you very much for breakfast. Oh, God, I love what you did with the house. The furniture is a great place. I love everything about the house. And she's like rolling her eyes. I'm like, lunch is so perfect. Oh, it was the best lunch I've ever had, baby. So like 2 o'clock, she goes, all right, let's do this. And I'm going to seal the deal, right? So I'm going to say one more thing. I look at her and says, oh, babe, you know the way the sunlight hits your hair? It reminds me of your mom a lot. Yeah, I am stuck with delicious jizz and nowhere to put it. Yeah, kitty, 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 kitty. Kitty, kitty. Oh, I wish I didn't know there's more cat lovers here. I didn't. These are all jack-up jokes. There were no actual cats involved in any of my masturbation jokes.
How do we know that?
Because I'm not allowed to buy cats. I'll let you know that right now. That's how we know. There are signs up saying, don't give this guy a cat all over the country. Sir. There's restraining orders for me getting cats. No pussy for this guy is what it says. Right on the restraining order. I don't have any luck with animals. I'm trying to tell you. Like I went to, remember SeaWorld when it was open? Remember that? I went there. If your kid knew the answer to all the questions, that you could go back and visit the penguins. Did you guys know that? So I'm back there. I'm petting a little macaroni penguin. I don't know it. There's an emperor penguin climbing up those rocks up behind me. He jumps down on top of me, knocks me on my ass, beats the shit out of me, right? They pull this penguin off me. Penguins are tough. They pulled the penguin off of me. And I said, finally, why did that penguin attack me? He said, he thought you were going for his mate. I said, he could tell? Penguin. My wife says I'm paranoid, but that's only because she's out to get me. She's plotting my death. Yeah, she's got a plan to kill me. I know what you women do. You go to the parties and you talk about, you watch the NCIS and the Criminal Minds and the SVU, and you learn how to kill people and get away with it. Do you do this? No? Sure. She's not going to admit to it. Who's done it, ladies? Make some noise. You plotted your... Yeah. See? I know because I overheard my wife at the party. She's going, oh, I got a great plan. I watch the NCIS, the SVU, the Criminal Minds. I take notes. I know what's going on. But now I know it. Her plan was this. She's going to take me to a party, get me drunk, drive home, put me in the driver's seat of the car, turn the engine on, shut the garage door, and I'm going off to bed. Wink, wink. Oh, officer, I thought he came in. That's a good plan. I bought that bitch a Prius, is what... My wife likes to watch those TV shows where they fix shit all the time. HGTV. You know what I'm fucking talking about? They fix everything in fucking half an hour. It's ridiculous. They got like tools and a pot roast, and they fucking fix a new home, and everything's fine. And so I'm trying to do something for my wife. I'm putting a tub in for her, right? I'm busting my ass. I'm working over here, busting away. Boom, boom, boom. She comes in. She goes, honey, that's not how Chip does that. So I just ignore it, right? I go back to work. She goes, honey, that's not how the Property Brothers do that. I just ignore. I'm getting a little angry, but I ignore her. I'm like, boom, boom, boom. Honey, that's not how Flip This House does that. I just go back to work, and boom. She goes, honey, I said, you know what, just stop right there. Because you know what, when you give me a blowjob, I'm like, that's not how Kim Kardashian does it. That's not how Paris Hilton, that's not how the neighbor next... You women, You asked us to go to those toy sex parties with you. Guys, if your woman asks you to go to a toy sex party, do not go. You are just interviewing your replacement. That's all that's happened at a toy sex party. They're asking you to pick out. They spin around, they light up, you can't compete with that. My dick doesn't do all those things. You can unlock a car with some of those. They go zzz, zzz, zzz. They sing songs. Don't go to the party. Here's the worst part. I got there and the lady pulled the thing. She got the things that women put in their, what is it? Anal beads. Yeah. You knew. She pulled out the anal beads. And I'm like, oh my God, anal beads. And so I'm eating a chocolate chip cookie. She goes, the best thing about these anal beads, she says too, is they're dishwasher safe. So I'm like, you guys know butt plug is the only device that answers the question, what do you want me to do with this? See, people say, shove it up your ass. That's it. I wish some of you guys understood poetry better. I have a good wife, though. She says things that turns me on. She's like, the other day, she goes, do you like it when I put my finger in your butt? And I go, yeah, but I'm trying to buy a pretzel. We're at the mall. You know, too, I found out when I got married, my love life directly connected to the jobs I do at home. I didn't realize that. Like if I washed the car that night, my wife take a shower with me. That's nice. If I walk the dog, doggy style. If I blow leaves off the driveway, clean driveway. Okay, I wish some of you guys were listening to that joke. It backfired because I snaked up the drains. I couldn't walk for 2 days after that. So be careful the jobs that you pick to do at home. Sometimes you got to hire people, is what I'm saying. Should hire some. All right, let's get to it. I know what you're thinking. I bet he's on the Viagra. You're thinking that. I can feel it. You're not? Who's on the Viagra? Make some noise, guys. Everybody on the little pill, guys. The Viagra guys. Everyone on Viagra, guys. Join in on me. So I'm the only guy here who can have sex and build a deck afterwards. I'm the only guy. Trust me, if you do build a deck with your dong, no one's going to ask you to help build their deck in your neighborhood. You will no longer be asked to build decks. All right, I wish you guys understood neighborhood watch programs. I'm not ashamed of being on Viagra. I'm 57 years old. I take pills that probably cause that. So I got home. I called my wife and said, honey, they gave me 9 pills. Like, they gave you a lifetime supply? But I did try one. Because you get Viagra. Who here, if you were going to get Viagra, wouldn't you try it right away? Wouldn't you take a pill? Come on. If you had Viagra, wouldn't you try one right away? No? You're just not going to fucking admit your dick don't work. Is that it? He's going to have problems when it happens. It will happen. All that marijuana and cocaine is going to catch up with. Maybe I'm projecting. Maybe I'm. They don't work like they don't work like, you don't get a boner because you take a pill. That's not how it works. You still got to be sexually aroused. So my wife, she comes in the bedroom, right? I says, all right, baby, I took a pill. She goes, well, nothing's happening. I said, well, maybe that's because you walked in the bedroom, scratching under your tits, pulling shit out of your ass. So that's not sexy. That's not turning me on. She says, oh, all right. So she runs across the room. My own personal Mr. Microphone and said, is this thing on? After my tears subsided, I said, that's not how you check a microphone. The way you check a microphone is you put it softly between your hands. You pull it up to your lips. And you blow. You know what my wife said? She goes, you know what? If that had been a microphone, I'd have done that. But if that was a microphone, it'd be long. She said, if that was a microphone, it'd be hard. She said, if that was a microphone, it'd be black. That's what she said to me. She said, I don't know, is it still racist if it's a compliment? I don't know. You got a microphone cock, is that a good thing, a bad thing? It's a good thing, it's okay, it's not, you can get away with that one. It's turned into a panel show right away. Where was I? Oh. I got depressed, so I lost a chance at $1 million. Had to go to the doctor. He put me on a new pill. Maybe some of you guys on it. Stuff called placebo. Anyone? It's a sugar pill. It's all right. I wish some of you took more drugs. I did get, don't feel bad. I got a job last night. I started working for Verizon Telephone and Viagra. I walk up behind women all over the country saying, can you feel me now? How about now? Good. Good. I'm lying. My love life is like a cell phone contract, though, because all my peak minutes are before 9. There are no rollover minutes, and there's a huge penalty for roaming, I found out. Is Barberton here? Do I hear Barberton noises? Anybody from Barberton here? Because my wife was driving around Barberton today. She looked over in the car. There's a guy in there. He's on self-service island. He's five-knuckle shuffling, driving down the road. And she comes back to the hotel. She's upset. She said, I said, what are you upset about? She goes, oh, I'm traumatized. I said, well, you've kind of seen that before. It's not big of a deal. And she goes, you don't understand. This guy was huge. I said, what do you mean? He goes, yeah, he's probably like 5 or 6 inches. He was, it's fake. It's probably fake. She said it felt real. Wife's a whore. I got that. Wife's a whore. I like drugs. I'm a big proponent of drugs. I believe in the drug industry. But here's the thing. I don't want to mess your sales up or anything, but I discovered you can get half price if you just go to a veterinarian for your drugs. There's no side effects or anything. My titties are jiggling. That's. I went into CVS and I couldn't remember why. I said, oh, I forgot why I'm here. And the guy goes, diet pills, some balding cure, Viagra. Like, yeah, that's why I'm in here. That's right. Fucker. You know what's, the Viagra is embarrassing, like, when you're at the prescription line and they don't, like, I was last week, they didn't have it filled. And I'm like, I called it in Thursday. It shouldn't be a problem. She goes, well, what's the prescription? So I'm like, it's Viagra. She goes, what? He goes, it's Viagra. She goes, Viagra? Everybody in the store is looking at the guy whose dick don't work. So she goes, I don't see what's the problem, what's your hurry? I go, well, if you need to know, it's my mom's birthday, so. Okay, so I wish you guys understood surprise parties the way that I do. Something's got to pop out of the cake, that's what I'm telling you, people. Yeah, it's too nasty. My wife said I mumble too much. You guys ever hear that from, like, your wives? They're always trying to fix you. He goes, you mumble too much, you mumble too much. I said, you know what, eat your own pussy. Because If you can understand the words I'm saying, I'm not doing my job as a pussy eater. All right, I wish you guys understood eating pussy better. I wish. God, there's so many beautiful women here tonight. Give them a hand, guys. That's where you get laid later. Fucking idiots. Do it! You know what? I've had a dream that I would make a woman laugh so hard someday that she has an orgasm. And I don't mean table shaking, drink spilling, make me want to buy you diamond ring kind of orgasm. Guys, if you have one, keep it yourselves. I don't want to know. But ladies, if none of you have that, then here's what I'll do for you. After my show tonight, you meet me in the parking lot. If you don't have an orgasm after my show, I'll give you one of mine. No one's going to be in the parking lot. I wish you guys understood how warranties work. I wish you... You having fun? Yeah. So who's been molested? Come on, make some noise. I was molested. It pissed me off because it wasn't a Catholic priest. I didn't get any money whatsoever for this. That's not right. But I said, if it had been a Catholic priest, I had a plan. I always thought, what would I do to the Catholic priest if he molested me? Do you know what I would do? I'd rape him back. That's what I would do. I would rape him back. And then I would go into confession. I would tell him what I just did, and he can't tell anybody. Fucked him twice. All right, I didn't know it was Catholic night. Sorry, guys. No, I did. I didn't remember it, though, because your mind's a wonderful thing. You can black out things. I blocked it out of my memory that I was molested. So I was like 35 watching this movie, Prince of Tide. Did you ever see it? Anyone? Barbra Streisand movie. Hillbillies break in and rape everybody. You ever seen? No one's? Well, I'm watching that movie, and I go, oh, God, I was molested as a kid. And then I realized something very important in my life. I realized that I would rather remember being diddled by the neighbor than watch a Barbra Streisand movie. I think we can all agree I have a shitty agent. My agent. I asked my agent, I said, send me, I want to go entertain the troops, you know? Send me to Afghanistan. I should have been more specific because I entertained the wrong troops. He put me in a club called Tally Bananas. And they don't really laugh like you guys. They're more like, oh, can you guys do it better? Let me hear you do it. Let me hear you. There's a terrorist in the backside of the room, everybody. Terrorist. That's okay. They loved it when I bombed there. They did. I love it. Oh, I wish you guys. I didn't know you guys were Al Qaeda too. I didn't know that it was Al Qaeda night here at the. ISIS for everyone. Hey, ISIS scream. You scream. We all scream. Any veterans out there? Let's make some noise for veterans. Thank you, veterans. Yeah. Wherever you are. Your dad? Here's the thing I think. I always wondered this. If you fought against somebody and you come back home, you're probably still allowed to hate people that tried to kill you, right? But like, okay, I fought the Vietnamese, right? And I don't like them. Of course, mine was at a nail salon, so it's a little different. It's probably not the same. I know a woman got fired from a job. She's a nurse. And this guy comes, it was an ophthalmologist's office. And the guy comes in and says, my eyes are killing me. And he was a Vietnamese guy, right? She goes, oh, well, no wonder you got some little gook in it. So, you will get fired for that shit. She didn't mean gunk. She meant gunk. I'm a horrible human being. We can agree on that, can't we? It's my fucking wife doing that. As you agree too. Then I don't feel bad looking down at your cleavage this whole time. Then I felt a little bad before, but fuck it now, right? Sorry, honey. I was reading the book of 1776. Anyone ever read it? It's about the Revolutionary War. And I'm like, oh, it's so graphic. I said, I don't know. I'm not a veteran or anything. I wasn't in the army or anything. But I'm like, I don't know what could be worse than war. And I put the book down. And I came back in. My wife had put a tampon in a wrapper still on top of the book to make a point. I said, well played, madam. Well played. I guess that joke would have been funnier if I'd been reading Red Badge of Courage. I guess. I wish some of you guys read books once in a while. I wish you were readers. No, we don't have readers. Oh, that movie Avatar 2 is going to come out, and it's delayed a year, though. Do you hear that? Yeah, they're filming. It's delayed a year. Here's what I'm thinking. There's going to be a lot of blue balls on that set, huh? Come on, blue balls. Avatar. There's all blue people in the movie. Come on, blue balls on the set. No one's going to go with me on that one, all right. So I went to see that movie, Lone Survivor. Anyone see it? Lady behind me is like, I hope they all make it. Spoiler alert. I hate people who do it. No matter when you're talking, you go, spoiler alert, spoiler alert. You know what? There's movies that tell you what the fuck is going to happen in the movie in the title, right? There was a movie called The Assassination of Jesse James by that coward Robert Ford. I think I know what's going to happen in that movie. In the movie Shawshank Redemption, guess what? Someone gets redemption. It's in the title. Free Willy. It's in the kid is hoping that things are going to shoot up over his head like that. Just like in the porn Free Willy. He shoots over. It's a good movie. 2 thumbs up and another digit that I can't. If I take my Viagra. Yes, we were all. You saw Saul? You saw Saul? Your movie. It's my movie. I don't get it. Were you the one that was going to do jokes? I don't get it. That's a movie I was in. I killed every motherfucker that yelled out. That's what I did. In the movie Hills Has Eyes. That's what. Oh, let's not talk about me anymore. All right, let's go move on to the guy in Chicago who broke up from his girlfriend. You remember that story? He got depressed. He had a knife. He took his clothes off. He's running around the streets of Chicago. The cops finally corner him. What's he do with the knife? He takes a knife, and he doesn't throw the knife at the cops. He takes a knife, he cuts off his Johnson, and he says, "Say hello to my little friend." Throws it at the cops, right? They asked the cops, he said, "That guy crazy?" He said, "Oh, he's just nuts." You think he was in a gang? I said, gangs have members, so. Chicago's a fucked up town because there's another guy in Chicago. He had diabetes and he wouldn't go to the doctor. His wife would go to the doctor, go to the doctor. He would not go to the doctor, right? Finally, he passes out. He's going to die. His wife's at work. She don't know. Their dog comes over, saves his life, chews his toe off, saves his life. That's a great dog. Unless you have jock itch, you want a dog like that. Hey, how about those suicide pilots, huh? You don't want to fly on their planes, do you? That's a cut. Yuck, yuck. You don't know when you get on a plane now because the guy in Germany crashed his plane. The Malaysian airliner, turns out he was a guy that wanted to kill everybody on the plane. So you got to listen to that PA announcement when you get on the plane. You listen to that pilot and you make a decision. If you get somebody like this. Yeah, this is Captain Phillips flying Cleveland to beautiful LA. LA, home of the beautiful people where my ex-wife lives. She just got a boob job. I'm never going to see those again. Had a great dog. Never going to see him again. Beautiful house. I'm never going to see it again. Okay, we're flying over the Rocky Mountains. I'm going to take you in for a closer look. The thing is, when you're a comedian, they put you on planes. You're by yourself. They'll put you next to any couple. It seemed like a nice couple they sit me down next to, right? We're flying. It's a night flight. The lights go down. Kind of quiet. I look over. She's kind of hunched over, and I hear. She's apparently checking a microphone at first, I thought. I'm like, oh my God, this is not appropriate. Yeah. So I start to call the stewardess over. I said, wait a minute. I can use this to my advantage. So I tapped her on the shoulder, and I said, look, if I don't get some of that, then I'm going to call the stewardess over. So she handed me a juice box. It was great, too. I'm sorry. It was purple. I know. I taught inner city schools, man. I did. I taught 30 years. You guys believe that? Inner city schools? So they did not, our kids, it was purple, orange, red. It wasn't flavored. It was a color. That just went over everybody's head right there.
What about Tang? Remember Tang?
Yeah, when I was flying to the moon, that's what I always... What we call Tang now, right? I try to do clean stuff. They dragged me back in. I did used to teach school. This wall kind of reminds me of being in front of a blackboard again. You know, they say the larger you write your name, the smaller your penis. They say that. Mike Hahn, poor Mike Hahn. Must have like a micro cock. Here's my name. It's right here. You can barely see it. I used to teach school. Is that scaring of you guys? I did. I taught for 30 years before I got fired. American history. Any acronym students in here? Any? You ever have me for class? I was in Ennis Middle School. I was your teacher? Was I your teacher?
Oh my God, I thought I knew you.
What'd she say? She said, you were my student? I thought she said she was jacking off to me in middle school. You didn't do that, did you? You didn't touch yourself thinking about me, did you? That's a perverted teacher there. I lost my job teaching, I did. I had a kid in my class, I'm just going to say it right out, jerking it right in my classroom. I don't know what to do about that. They didn't teach me in college what to do about Jimmy Quickfingers. I tried to ignore it. That's what I tried to do. That's a good teacher strategy. Didn't work. So I said a teacher thing. I said, hey, Jimmy, hope you brought enough for everybody. I got called in the office for that. It is a true story. I got called in the office. They said, we don't like the way you handle that. I said, I didn't touch it. I didn't. That did not get me fired. That did not. Later on, in geography class, I had a girl named Amber. She came up and said, Mr. Conner, I cannot remember the difference between latitude and longitude. I said, Amber, that's easy. Latitude runs east to west like these lips right here. Longitude. She's an A student. She got an A on her test because I'm thinking outside of the box. See, box is what we call a vagina in some places. I'm still teaching. Health class, one of my students, she said, Mr. Conner, I need to know, can I get pregnant having anal sex? I'm like, oh, I want to discourage that. I looked at her right and I said, yes, but all your babies look like shit. You cannot say they're third graders, you can't. They transfer you right away, they do. Where I did get fired at the new school, I went to a middle school, and I'll tell you what happened. I caught a kid in the hallway with 9 bags of marijuana. 9 bags. He got suspended for having 2 bags of marijuana. You know, that drug dog went right to my fucking desk right away. God. I wish I had a drug dog. Imagine stuff you could find at your house if you had a drug dog of your own. Couldn't you buy a used drug dog? They keep finding the wrong. That's my Viagra. I don't need that right now. What? You think there's a Viagra drug dog? You think there is? His tail's always up. That's crazy. We were talking about porn. I thought I rented a porn, and they sent me a disc. And you know what? It was a copy of Old Yeller. And I couldn't hardly get off to it. It's a good thing it was a snuff film. I've said everything awful possible. The dog dies at the end. He's got rabies. You got a DVR or a video. If you guys want to take advantage of women nowadays, you're not like me. You know, you guys use those drugs like Rooflin and shit. You get them drunk. That's it. I'm old school. Duct tape ether. It's what. I know. A woman in Cleveland said I shouldn't tell that joke. I said, why shouldn't I tell that joke? She said, because that happened to me. Charlene? I gotta tell you something else. You girls, you know before you go out at night if you're gonna have sex or not. Before you leave the house, you already have decided, you know. I don't know if a woman's gonna have sex with me unless she tells me to watch her drink. That's the only time. Okay, I get it. No Bill Cosby impressions. I'm hearing you. You put the peel in the pudding and the vagina pop, everybody. I don't do good, Bill Cosby. Pete was worried I was going to get political. Don't get political, he told me. Don't. You guys don't. Because I do, sometimes I get political jokes. I think, like I said, the president before Obama, if he would have had a health care plan, it would have been called Bush Care. And that would crash a website. I understand what website wouldn't work. I would be on Bush Care. I would go to Bush Care. All the Bushes would be there. Neil, Jeb, Harry Bush, lots of Harry Bush. The Bush Care cost is rising. Hey, you know what? Some women, I know it's in for women to shave this now. I know it is. I'm an old man, so I don't see that. But I know what the thing is. And some women are even getting it lasered off. Yeah. They're never going to get pubic hair again. And I think that's a mistake, okay? Because I think pubic hair could make a comeback. And those women, when it comes back, they're going to have to get extensions. And they're going to go down there. Guy's going to go down there and say, is this Bob Marley? What is going on? I should sing a Bob Marley song now that was my impression of extensions of pubic hairs, everybody. Okay, I wish you guys understood how hard impressions are of pubic hairs. I got to do something for you guys. You guys like impressions at all? Okay. I got a couple that I do. I don't pick which president you assholes vote for. But I will make fun of everybody, just so you know. So if you vote him in, I'm going to make fun of him. Are you back into... Yeah. I did not have sexual relations with that woman, or that woman, or that woman. But that guy over there looks familiar. All right. I'm gonna do Bill Clinton. I'm gonna do Bill Clinton doing a Bill Cosby impression. You ready? All right, here we go. Hey, Monica, take this pill. Get me back in the White House, everybody. Come on, I could be the first gentleman. It's gonna be great. Party, party, party. It'll be peace and prosperity like before. Plus, I will clean the carpet from that thing before, and the desktop, and the ceiling fan. I got good height on that one. I was younger. I'm gonna sing a karaoke song I heard. Are you ready? I'm the first gentleman. I can do what I want. Long time ago, I can still remember how that intern used to make me smile. And I knew if I had my chance, I could make her panties dance and make little Willie happy for a while. But February made me shiver. With every subpoena, getting Star deliver. Bad news on my doorstep. I can't keep my little whore wet. And I can't remember if I cried when I heard that blue dress was never cleaned and dried. But something touched her deep inside the day I let that Cuban slide. It did. Bye. All us presidents lie. Some say the Cuban was wet, but the tips stayed dry. And good old boys on the Republican side said, this'll be a crime he'll deny. And I did. This'll be a crime he'll deny. I did it. I denied it. And that's when a very good friend of mine named Ted Kennedy, he came up to me and he said, Bill, after you fuck him, you gotta drown him. It's a history lesson. Chappaquiddick and Ted Kennedy. More impressions. Huge. You will win so much. How much you make? It doesn't matter. It's pathetic. I make $17 million when I shit. Huge. I'm an idea man. You elect me, I have ideas. My friend Arnold Palmer, he says, Donald, he calls me the Donald. He says, the Donald, I like lemonade, I like iced tea. I said, Arnold, put them together. Fucking millions. Everything I say, millions. I will build a wall. The wall works. There's a wall in China. There's no Mexicans in China. Come on. I have found the hardest part of impersonating Donald Trump is saying crazier things than Donald Trump. I'm going to leave you with this. I'm trying to end a problem. I've gone all around the country. Hope you guys get behind me on this. I'm trying to stop sexual discrimination. Anybody with me on that? Okay, I see the problem. Guys, you realize that when women measure their breast, they measure all the way around their back. That is bullshit. If I count my 38-inch ass and my penis size, I am talking 39 inches. Please take care of the wait staff. Thank you guys for coming out. Thank you for making my dreams come true. Thanks for being on my DVD. Love you. Thank you very much. Good night.
Keep it going for Marv Conner. That was a lot of big jumps. Way to go, Marv.